Hi everyone, welcome to my vlog. This is a daily life of an unemployed graduate. So this is me getting ready to clean the house. Being an unemployed adult means you have to do everything in the house, and this is exactly what I am doing. Being unemployed isn't the greatest things that I thought would be part of my life. For a person who did well in school, I thought I would be far by now, but this is where I'm at today. And honestly, it's taking a toll on me mentally. I'm in a place where I am just always trying to be positive, but there are days where it's just draining to try and be positive, and there's no positive outcome out of it. It's just like I'm hanging on a thread. But nonetheless, I am a faithful girl, and I praise your faithful God. However, lately I've been feeling like God has let me down so much. I feel like He has disappointed me so many times. There are places where I felt like He's got my back, and then He lets me down. Where I'll just have faith that okay, God is going to do it for me, and then I get so disappointed. It's a very tough time for me, honestly. But me making these videos, it just gives me hope. It just keeps me active and keeps me in a positive state. I mean, how many times have we been told that education is the key to success? And then you go and pursue academic excellence. You get all your accolades, all your qualifications, degrees, diplomas, but then you're stuck at home doing what? I don't know. Absolutely, I don't know what it was I doing or what am I doing at home. I'm just collecting thoughts, collecting ideas, and all I can say is I'm just coping at this point. I'm really just coping. And to think of all the great things that I've been hoping for myself and not to even see one of them coming to life, it really does break you. People will be telling you to pray, to fast, and you do that, you do exactly that, and you just continuously in the same place in your life, the same spot in your life, no improvement, no progress. I mean, I'm still living at home with my parents, with my siblings. I've never got to move out. I've never got to feel independent and have my own place. And it's just the same cycle every day, waking up, doing dishes, cooking, cleaning, and going to sleep. And just another day, again and again and again. And applying, honestly, and getting those rejection letters and emails. That's become so much part of my life that I'm so used to it at this point. Oh, I never thought that I would be this person, but here I am. Here I am. Yes, my home is not aesthetically pleasing, but I have to start somewhere, otherwise I'm going to go crazy. I have had hopes to actually grow my channel and for it to be successful. But when I don't post, then it won't grow. And obviously, I don't always have something to post. I don't have an aesthetically pleasing house or home, and I don't have like an apartment and stuff. And I don't always buy clothes to do shopping hauls and whatnot. But this is what I have, and this is my real life. And we are being encouraged to just post whatever it is. Anything is content nowadays. That's what we've been told. So this is me taking a leap of faith and actually posting my life and see how it will all go. Though I know it is not as aesthetic, but we'll see. And also, this is me challenging that narrative that you don't have to have all the fancy, luxurious house and homes and stuff and all that. You can just start from nowhere and actually grow. So this is me, and I want to see if that is true, or are we just being told whatever we want to hear. I mean, I don't even have an iPhone to like film with like the best camera quality, but I'm using whatever I have for now and hoping that I actually grow in content creating. And this is me washing dishes and singing at the same time. Singing really helps me escape the fact that I'm washing dishes, because mentally it does kind of like put you like in a place where you're like, no, I don't want to do dishes. But when you sing, you actually get distracted by the singing and actually enjoy washing dishes. So that makes it worthwhile. Currently, because I just got what can I say? Well, currently because I'm unemployed, I'm still trying to figure out what skill can I learn and develop. I already have an idea of what I want to do. However, I just can't really put my mind at it. You know, when you've or have all these kind of ideas, but you just don't know how to put them in perspective, into practice, and also figure out how to place all these ideas in a way that it will work so well. So that's where I'm at. Like I'm constantly thinking, as I said before, that I'm always collecting ideas and thoughts. You know, I'm always in my mind, if anything. And I'm not someone who talks a lot. So obviously I overthink, I think a lot. For the time where I'm supposed to be talking, I actually spend that time in my mind thinking and talking to myself as well. I feel like that is therapeutic for me. So this is just how I go on a daily basis mentally about my plans in life. I don't want to lie, I've failed in other things that I've been trying to do and achieve, but I'm really hoping this time works out. For someone who's in her 20s and you are being told that your 20s is a time to live your life, but most of the time in my 20s I've always been trying to figure out what my purpose is. And I think that people who tell us these things, they're not telling us the truth. Our elders, our teachers, everyone who has been guiding us in this life journey hasn't been honest about the 20s. They should have said that most of your time in your 20s, all you will be doing is figuring life out, figuring your purpose, you know, especially for someone like me who is driven by purpose, who is driven by goals and achievements. You're always trying to find your purpose and find something that is fulfilling and something that you love. So I've been in a place where I've tried something and I don't enjoy it. I don't like it. And you feel so drained and so depressed because you're doing something that you don't enjoy, something that you don't love, something that is not fulfilling to your heart and your mind. So I'm really in a place where I've been praying for purpose, for revelation on what my purpose is, but I haven't really gotten the answer. And as a woman, yeah, they're being told that no, maybe you're meant to be a housewife. And I'm like, no, I don't see myself staying at home every day and doing exactly what I'm doing while being unemployed. Because this I don't enjoy. I don't enjoy it at all. I enjoy independence more than anything. So me being a housewife, it's not it for me. Certainly is not. So I just wish for people to be honest. Honestly, they must be honest with us younger people, and also be honest with us at school, that as much as they advocate for academics, they must also advocate for skills, because that's one thing that is wrong about our country, or not wrong, but hasn't been expressed enough in our country, that we need skills, because everywhere we are required to have experience. So fresh from school, you know nothing when you're introduced to practicality of working with stuff in the work environment. So if anything, in schools we need skills. We need things that are going to develop our skills. Computer literacy skills, skills that help you work with machinery, skills like being a seamstress, learning how to do carpentry, learning to be a mechanic, how to create phones, how to fix phones, how to fix fridges, how to create a fridge, things like that. How to braid, how to bake, how to, like, those kind of skills. If anything, I wish in our schools they instill skills more than, okay, as much as they do with academics, if I should say it like that, because I think that's what is the gap in our unemployment rate. That way, people will be able to start their own practices, their own businesses, and everything, and we won't have to really try and always rely on other companies all the time by sending out CVs and whatnot, but actually have a skill that we can use to our own advantage, if you know what I mean. So that is where I'm at mentally. I'm just trying always to figure out a skill that I can learn and enjoy at the same time. If anything, I hate winter. Yo, I hate winter. So this is me coming outside to eat outside in the sun because it's so cold. This house is so cold and so dark. I don't understand why, because these windows and everything. So I don't understand why our home is very dark inside and so cold. Yeah. And so this is a project that I'm currently working on. I don't wanna lie, I've been enjoying this project. Yeah, I've been enjoying this project. It was challenging, but it was enjoyable. And it was so simple. Hey, I don't wanna lie. So what I'm working on here is a pallet table. I've currently done two, and I'm busy with the third table. And I'm working on doing also the fourth one. However, I'm just short of some supplies, so I don't know when I'm going to finish the fourth table, but this is the third one that I'm working on, and it has been so great and so simple. All I need are like the legs that the table will stand on, and then we'll install that, and I need to sand the tables, and I'm going to paint them white. Going to paint them white, and I'm excited to see how it's going to come out. But yeah, hopefully I'll have four tables by the end of June, so that by July I can work on something else. I'm sure there are people wondering, where did I learn to do this? And where I learned to do this is my father taught me how to do this. My father has been so supportive on this project, almost like he enjoyed helping me with the project. So he's the one who showed me how to use the tool, where to put this, where to put that. He's the one who got me the screws, the tools, the paint, everything. However, this wood, I got it from a relative. So the journey has been really great. It's very nice to have a supportive structure and people who support your idea and your vision and everything. Because if it didn't help me, I don't know how was I going to do this, because it's been on my mind. Hey, it's been. And this is me. I did hurt myself and the wood got under my skin on my finger. Ouch. And now I am preparing supper for the family. Yes, this is like almost everyday routine, like I said. So this is me cooking. And honestly, cooking is nice. I won't lie. Getting to like explore different ways to cook, trying out a different recipe, putting whatever you want together and whatnot. However, I also want to learn how to bake, how to make cakes and cupcakes and whatnot. But so far, I'm enjoying the cooking, and I really can't wait to start cooking for my own family as well. However, there are days where I just don't want to cook. Like when you've been cooking 5 days straight, because I do like cook 5 days a week, like during the week. And then weekends, it's other people's turn. Okay, no, except Fridays. Fridays, my brother's the one who does the supper. But yeah, this is me making rice and stew. I could say my family enjoys my food. I think they do. I believe they do, and I hope they do. But yeah, I think my food is good. I've cooked so much for so many years, to a point where I'm very confident with my cooking, that I won't lie. So I could say, yeah, I think I'm ready to be someone's wife. I'm ready to be a makoti, guys. But yeah, this is my food that I prepared. This is the meat. We have come to the end of this beautiful vlog. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please continue support, continue to watch more vlogs. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye.